What's going on, beautiful people? Rise and shine, or good afternoon, or good evening, whenever you're seeing this. I'm trying to stay consistent. This will be my third video in a row. Now, my goal was to post one a week, and hopefully, I wasn't just serving lip service, which means I wasn't just talking and I'm making it happen. But today's video is all about kind of what I do, like one of the things that I do. I'm trying to find different ways to create content or post videos surrounding all the different things that I do, so you guys get a chance to know who I am. So we'll start here. This particular chapter of my life, this current phase, it's a mix. I am currently shooting a television show. I won't talk about that too much, but that'll be for another video. But currently shooting that, I am creating games, like some very intuitive games. One of them is called Open Up, so it's a pretty dope card game. Also, writing a series of children's books that I'm very, very excited for. I think it's a very unique approach and concept that I'm writing. They're like children's books for adults. I always have a tough time trying to explain that. However, I think they're going to be pretty cool. For the past 20 years, I've been really into fitness. I'm certified as a personal trainer, group fitness instructor. I've had a business for I've been in business for over 12 years in fitness. I've had a few locations, a few facilities. And then I think the drastic change was when, what happened to most of the world. And the world shut down. There was a time frame over the past, like 3 years, when the world shut down. And that kind of changed everything. Now, at the time, I had a regular job as well. I was director of a not-for-profit organization. I've been working with kids forever, so that's another story again. But for the while I worked a salaried job, I always had fitness on the forefront. That's my main objective, is have this business help as many people stay active, because I've been pretty much active my whole life, and doing boot camps and teaching kickboxing classes. But one of the main things I love to do is use my skill set and my educational background working with children to also get them active and tie into the mental well-being and make sure that they feel positive. So whenever I'm working with some of the teenagers, I can instill some positivity in them. I can also motivate them, and I really just listen to them, because I know what that's like when you're like 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and you may have some opinions and ideas and nobody's really listening to you. So as a mentor to the kids that I train or programs I create to work with kids, I always want to make sure that I give them as much positivity as possible. So, and listening, because I know how much that's needed. So my day-to-day now involves training pretty much every day, as well as creating content and working with adults still for my personal training. And sometimes, if I'm not traveling, because if you follow me, you know that I love to travel, I train a set of clients in person. That's when I'm in town. But one of the things I'm working on now is building out my online training profile to work with clients all over, because over these past 3 years, I have grown a pretty large following on other platforms. So we're like 600,000 people. And I would love to be able to help them all reach their fitness goals and maybe get some mentorship as well. Just instilling some positivity. I like to think that I'm pretty different as a trainer. Yeah, I think all of us are. Anybody that's in the training space, your goal is to be yourself. So I don't know if I follow any traditional guideline when it comes to training, but I do know that one thing I'm very keen on is giving them positive energy and listening to them and building a positive relationship, positive rapport, and make sure they're dealing with the mental well-being that whatever they have going on, whether it's a kid or an adult. So yeah, I've done that over the past, I guess it's been 20 years certified as a trainer. And I know if somebody was like, well, how old are you? And then with this on my face, I look a little bit older, but I'm learning that I look younger than I am. So that's a good thing, at least from what I hear. I don't know. I don't have a age face, if that makes sense. I don't know how old I look. So put in the comments, how old do I appear to be? Let's just say I started doing this at a young age. I guess I'm still young. So if I don't have this, I look very, very young. But I wonder, how old do I look in the comments? So yeah, training is one of the major things I want to still dive into, and not just the personal training, just provide a positive lifestyle. I created my first audio ebook where everything is, for me, it's like doing daily affirmations and just giving positive feedback to people, which I used to do back in the day to some of my clients. Now I just created it, just feel like somebody giving you a positive phone call in the morning, or a positive phone call, and even though you just received a message from somebody that cares about you and they're just checking on you. Those are the type of messages I've created, and that was my first ebook. I'm one of those people that learns or wants to learn a lot of things, so it seems like I'm just trying everything, which for me personally, that's my thought process for life. Like, I don't believe in just doing one thing. Like, whatever is on your heart and on your spirit and on your mind, you try it, because it was placed upon you for a reason. So you just try it. I mean, I have tried career-wise. I have done construction. I have done welding. I've poured concrete. Had to learn how to read blueprints. What else? Jackhammer training. I got certified in all this, by the way. This is just in the construction space. Teaching. I've been a director. Two separate programs. Worked retail. Worked fast food. One of my first jobs was fast food. McDonald's. That was pretty interesting. I would say horrible experience, but a great experience to just learn. I was working with my friends, so that was pretty cool. Shout out to my boy Parnell. Listen, we thought we was doing something too. He like 15, 16, and he was like the I used to call him the manager, but he wasn't a manager. He was like the line leader. So the orders would come in, because he been working there the longest. He was the line leader, so the orders would come to him. And he was in charge of making sure that he called out the orders. He put them on the screen. It was a little different then. I don't know what it looks like now. But then at the time, they would have pretty much all the meat and stuff sitting there. Or sometimes they used to pre-make a bunch of burgers. And he would put them, they had a microwave. And they would put it in a microwave for like 8 seconds. He would take the burger out the microwave. And this is a horrible thing, by the way, because they didn't just make them all at that time. So they would pre-make some of them. And then he'd pop it in the microwave. And then he'd process it, put it on a little tray. But he thought he was doing something. He was, and we thought he was doing something too. Meanwhile, I'm working the grill, and then my boy Keith was working the fries. And we was back there just eating food all day and just not getting fat. We couldn't gain any weight at that point, but those are memories. So that was my first real job of working. Working the job was at McDonald's. We left straight from school. I was in high school at the time, so left straight from school and went right over to work. But good memories, because I worked with my friends. It seemed like a long time. I only worked there for a few months. But that's another story. It was like, I was also an athlete, so I didn't really have that type of time to be working a full job and then staying there late, because we got practice and stuff. So at any rate, that was my first job. Other things I've been interested in trying a lot of stuff. So even as I age, I still want to try different things as I learn that these things exist. The one thing I learned is that when I was in like high school and college, you're still not exposed to so many of the opportunities that are out there. So you don't really know. People just tell you to do things to be secure in whatever field. But you don't really know what you enjoy because you haven't done it yet. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like you haven't tried all food that exists. So it would like I like this food, but you haven't tried everything. So sometimes people are like, nah, I don't like that, but they've never had it. And then you actually try it. So maybe you won't know until you try it. So some of the careers and the businesses I want to try and get into, which I'm still going to get into, I'm going to do it because I've never done it before. And it seems interesting to me once I hear about it. So, that's how I plan to proceed and live life. No matter what it is, if I feel like I want to try it and experience it and see what it's about, or see what it is, I'm going to try it. I think that's important for a lot of us. At least for me, anyway, my personal thought process is try as many things as possible in order to see what's out there for you or what you truly love. Because you really don't know. Because you haven't tried everything. That's my thought process for life. I don't know. Anyway, I'm glad I made this video. Hopefully you got a chance to know a little bit more about me because everything, if you came over from Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook, largest following account is on Facebook. And we're almost at 500,000 on Facebook. So salute to all of my Facebook followers. Salute to all my IG followers. And salute to all my TikTok followers. I appreciate y'all support. If you're seeing this, please hit the like button. And if you don't follow me, but you want to start following me for positive content, I'm pretty much like this all the time. If you want positive content, subscribe and share these videos forward. I'm going to talk a lot about the growth. So I'm still learning. I'm not one of those people you talk as if you're here and you've done it. All of this is like new, but I want to share my experience as I grow and learn and try and fail and try and fall down and get back up. I don't think I'm ever in life going to talk about it from a perspective of I've made it, because I don't think we ever truly make it. My thought process for life is just enjoying the passage of time. So I'm going to keep doing that and keep learning and keep trying new stuff. So hopefully when I finally have some kids, I can instill some positivity in them and just let them know, listen, your dad tried everything, man. That's what I want y'all to do. Just go out and experience it and see what life is about and have fun and don't take life too serious. At the same time, take the things that you love serious. And then make sure you're intentional about figuring out what you love. And that'll be my message for everybody today. Enjoy the passage of time. Don't take it too serious, but take the things you love serious. And figure out what you love along the way. Keep trying. And don't give up. Because it's very easy to give up. But it's so much better to keep trying. All right. Hope you have an amazing day. Dream big, work hard, enjoy life, and always spread love. Link in bio, spread love merch. Love y'all. Have a good day.